Hello Beauty Fragrance team. I'm Tommy Michelle Thomas, and in the next 3 months, I believe I can help your company make a splash within the US marketplace, exceeding a budget of $2 million. Through strategic planning, I have thought through medium platforms I believe will spread awareness in a fast, cost-efficient way. In the next few minutes, I plan to walk you through the types of medium I have chosen while explaining how they'll benefit the campaign. Share the estimate budget I believe it will cost, and leave you with a full understanding of how your company will benefit from my proposal. For the agenda, I first plan to walk you through the media platforms I hope to advertise beauty fragrance on, and following how they'll be used. I'll explain the mediums in depth so that you can get a full understanding of how they'll benefit your company. Next, I'll break down the estimate budget I came up with based on the cost of advertisements across the platform. I'll end my presentation with a recap and answer any questions or concerns you may have. The types of media I think you should advertise across are out-of-home, online video, digital audio, and television. Out-of-home media is a great cost-efficient way to get the mass reach. It utilizes location and was proven to target audience more than any other type of advertisement, according to Target Marketing Magazine. Specifically in this campaign, I think we should place out-of-home advertisements around shopping malls, grocery stores, and school districts to target young women 18 to 34. Since many women in that range are dropping their children off at school each morning and picking them up each afternoon, placing ads in the district will help to target that specific crowd that you're looking to target. I also hope to place ads throughout train stations and airports because the brand also had a content of interest for traveling people. Some cons to out-of-home advertising are that it's hard to remember contact info for many people. You can't always guarantee success. So just because you place the ad somewhere doesn't mean that someone's going to pick up on it or go and act upon it. It's a little difficult to get a specific target audience, so you can place it where you think it will help and target the specific audience, but it differs with online ads where you can target the exact people you want. It's overall just a chance advertisement, but it is very efficient. Online video is a little more difficult to target specific audience. Or out-of-home advertisement is difficult to target specific audience. Online video excels in that strategy. Online video delivers advertisements before, during, or after videos that are streamed on the internet. For beauty, I believe placing video ads before makeup and hair tutorials on YouTube will target the specific target audience. Generally, young adult women are the ones who watch those videos and interact with those videos, so you'll really get their attention during those. Hulu is another great website for this type of advertisement. It's placing ads before movies and shows that target women between the age of 18 and 34, and it will create awareness for the fragrance. Since Hulu is a monthly cost subscription, majority of its viewers have extra money to spend on luxurious items each month and just kind of extra things. So it's a good idea since beauty fragrance is something they'll be able to afford. With research, I found that shows like Grownish, which is a spinoff of Blackish, Broad City, and Better Things all target strong female audiences and were on the top rated list for current Hulu shows. People who watch beauty tutorials have Hulu subscriptions and electronics, with Wi-Fi, which typically have more money, like I was saying before. And since makeup is generally expensive, and Hulu's monthly cost with cell data and Wi-Fi aren't cheap, so it really targets the people who you're wanting to target. However, cons with online video are customers often ignore the ads, the expense in ad pricing, and sometimes you might have technical problems like the Wi-Fi isn't loading or video isn't loading, and that thing, like you can't control that. Digital audio is a good medium in a similar way as online video. However, it's more towards Pandora, Spotify, and podcasts. So for Pandora and Spotify, users have a free subscription and they're willing to listen to advertisements unless they want to pay for that. So these users are typically trying to save money instead of paying for the subscription that doesn't have advertisements. So they also probably don't care if they're hearing the advertisements, since there is a way to get rid of them and they chose not to. And it's also placed on podcasts. And in the past few years, podcasts have been very popular with millennials versus like radio. So it's a great way to reach the audience age that you're wanting to. And I found that I Don't Get It, Girls Gotta Eat, and Mom Inspired Show and Women's Hour are just a few of the most popular podcasts for young women. So advertising on those podcasts would really get out the maximum reach for the fragrance. And podcasts typically offer a code for like 10 to 20% off your first order. And so after they get the fragrance their first time and really like it, then they're willing to pay the full price the second time. So it's just a good way if their favorite podcast person is airing the advertisement and telling you to get it and you really like that person, then you might go try it out, especially for 20% off. A few cons of digital audio though are people also tune them out and technical viewing products again. So television is our last media that I think we should advertise across. It's a great way to portray the product in the media, and it's good with conveying the message of the specific product to the specific audience. TV reaches a much larger audience than any other type of advertising, and it creates many opportunities to convey and reach viewers. With a limited budget, I think it would be efficient to advertise beauty fragrance on ABC in larger cities like Miami, Chicago, Orlando, LA, New York, and Nashville. I think advertising in 2 cities in Florida is probably a good idea since it's from Gainesville and people might relate it back to home. And also people in bigger cities are typically younger, meaning the age that you're wanting to target, and it's a little more expensive to live there, so they typically can afford luxury extra items. And ABC is a good network to advertise on because it can also reach that age group with shows like The Bachelor and Grey's Anatomy. Many young women tune into the network each week, and according to the New York Times, 62% of viewers are females ages 18 to 49, so it's a perfect network for the brand. So like I was saying, in the larger cities, with all of those advertisements, I'm hoping to stay in big cities like Miami, Orlando, Chicago, New York, and LA, and just create a wide range of awareness for the product. And digital audio and online video will be advertised wherever the video is streamed within the US, so it will be across there, not in just one specific region. I chose to advertise across the mediums I just mentioned because they're most efficient given the circumstances. Other mediums would also be beneficial, but since Vudu is looking to get a mass reach in the US with their target audience in the 3 months with the $2 million, I just chose to stay with those. Digital audio is better than radio because, like I was saying, more people that age are listening to podcasts instead of radio, and the same kind of goes with print. People aren't really reading the newspaper as much as they used to. So for the budget for this, I have a chart here that I estimate off of the chart that was provided for us, and I think that I tried to come up with an estimate cost for the campaign that fits in the budget of $2 million that I think will be the most efficient. So for out-of-home advertisement, it will be 10 placements each month, costing $300,000 at the end of the 3-month period. Using out-of-home constantly for the 3 months will help create awareness and familiarity of the brand. And then we have online video and digital audio, and those will also be $300,000 a piece, so $600,000 together. and that's just like on the platforms like Hulu and YouTube and the podcasts. And then, so TV, it's the most expensive advertisement, but like I said, it reaches the most amount of people, so it's worth it. And it was a total of $750,000 for the whole 3-month period. It's about $250,000 for 10 ABC placements in 1 month in 10 major cities, but we're going to do that times 3. And then we saved an extra $50,000 for extra expenses for social media influencers. So this is, again, like if we wanted someone to say, try this product, you'll get 20% off. This is us paying them to do that. And just if last minute we wanted to put out an ad in the local newspaper in Gainesville the last month, just to kind of create awareness. And so the total budget adds up to $2 million within the 3 months, and that is the budget that your company wanted to stay under. So we're just wanting to review now and kind of going back and touching on what I said before. I really would love to help Beauty Fragrance launch their product by making a huge splash in the marketplace in the first 3 months. With the use of out-of-home, online video, digital audio, and television advertising, I believe I can make this happen with staying under the given budget of $2 million. So you want women across America to take a chance on your fragrance, so I'm asking you to take a chance on me advertising your company. I believe I can really help beauty with their campaign goals and awareness, and being a local Gainesville student, I really do have a lot of hope for this brand, and it hits close to my heart. Thank you.